Hello, children. Welcome to the new chapter in science, that is air and water. So, we all are familiar with air. We all know that it is present everywhere around us. So, air is present everywhere. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. We can feel the presence of air when leaves of trees rustle, the clothes lying on a clothesline sway when air moves. So we can feel the air. Now our earth is surrounded by a thick blanket of air, and it is very thick. It is many miles thick. It is like an ocean of air. This ocean of air is known as atmosphere. We also live in this ocean of air, and the density of atmosphere varies from one surface to another. So it is this density varies. It is thicker on the surface of earth and thinner when we go up. It becomes nothing in space, and breathing at high altitude like mountain peaks becomes more difficult. For this, people carry oxygen while mountaineering. The next topic is significance of air. First, contains oxygen. Our atmosphere contains a gas, that is oxygen, and every living beings need oxygen to breathe and to survive. It also contains carbon dioxide. Our atmosphere has carbon dioxide gas also, and plants make food with the help of this gas. Does not allow powerful sun rays to enter the earth during the day. So this atmosphere does not allow powerful sun rays to enter the earth during the day, so its heat is not harsh. We can bear the heat. It absorbs the sun rays. At night it retains and does not let the heat to escape. So the earth does not get too cold. Next, upper layer of the atmosphere has ozone layer. So this ozone layer that is present in the atmosphere, it protects us from ultraviolet rays of the sun, because these rays are very much harmful to our skin and eyes. It can kill small microorganisms or organisms, and these rays are very much harmful to the plants and humans. Next, protects us from meteoroids. Sometimes meteoroids enter the Earth's gravity and are pulled towards the ground. If they fall, they may cause great damage. So our atmosphere protects us as they pass through it. They burn up and they fall as dust. We call these as shooting stars. The next topic is layers of atmosphere. So there are 5 layers in the atmosphere. These layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. We are going to discuss one by one. To begin with, thermosphere. You can see nearest to the ground. So it is the layer that is near to the ground, and we live in this layer. It is the densest layer of air, and this layer of air gets thinner as we go up, and the air has lesser oxygen gas. So we cannot breathe easily. So this layer is very much dense on the floor, and as you move up, it becomes thinner. Weather changes takes place. in this layer, nearly 15 kilometers from the Earth's surface. So this layer covers nearly 15 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Next is stratosphere, the next layer of air that just above the troposphere is the stratosphere. This in this layer you can see aeroplanes can fly, but you can, as I have told you all, that as we move up, the uh, density of the air becomes thinner, so it is thin in this stratosphere. Aeroplanes fly in this layer, and ozone layer is found in this stratosphere, which protects from us from the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays. This layer covers nearly 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Next comes mesosphere. It extends from 50 to 85 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Now this is the area where you can see in the picture meteors burn here. So you can see this mesosphere in this area from 50 to 80 kilometer mesosphere, and you can see meteors burn here. Uh, and this layer, meteors slow down and burn up in this layer, and we are saved. It stops these meteors from reaching the Earth's surface. Next layer is thermosphere. So troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, this layer is thermosphere. It extends from 90 to 600 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Air is very thin. So from the Earth, as I told you all, as we move up, the air gets thinner and thinner. So over here it is very thin. Movement of space shuttle. So space shuttles orbits in this layer. The last one is the exosphere. You can see this is the exosphere. It lies above the thermosphere. Here the air is very thin. It gets thinner and thinner. It is the farthest layer from the earth. This layer has long distance communication through radio, mobile and TV. So this was all about the layers of atmosphere. The next topic that you can see is composition of air. We all know that air is a mixture of gases. So what are the gases present in the air? The main gases that are present are nitrogen and oxygen. So if you see this pie chart, you can see the main gases that are present are oxygen and nitrogen. In addition to it, there are other gases, dust particles and water vapor. So in this one portion, 1% is composed of other gases, water vapor and dust particles. So what are the other gases present? Suppose they contain carbon dioxide, argon, krypton, neon, xenon, helium. These are the different gases. Along with there are water vapor and it also contains dust particle. Now, water vapor or moisture in the air is due to the evaporation of water from the surface of seas, rivers and lakes. So water vapor or moisture in the air is because of the evaporation. You all know from the lakes, rivers, seas, water evaporates because of the heat of the sun. The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. So when there is a large amount of water vapor in the air, then it becomes very humid. In rainy season, it's very humid. Whereas in the summer season, dry air has low humidity. When there is high humidity, it makes us feel uneasy because perspiration from our body does not evaporate easily. Because already there are water vapor present in the air. And it cannot take any more in it. Water vapor in the air condenses to form cloud and then it brings rain, fog and snowfall. So this was all about the first part of the chapter Air and Water. So we have discussed with the topic atmosphere, significance of atmosphere, what are the layers of atmosphere and composition of air. In the next class, we are going to deal with the next part of the chapter. Till then, goodbye all of you.